I'm CT. When I'm not busy being Arroe, the podcaster, I live in the real world. I mean, everybody has to have a real job, right? Mine just happens to be C.S. Customer Service. You know, solutions, relationships, while keeping my team motivated and pumped up to keep that constant connection going with each and every person who has chosen to stop into our location. Episode number 142, Problem Child, Employee Theft, and What's in the Box? This is C.T.C.S.
Transition walk, day number 1 out of 4. Just got back from 3 days of camping, so the mindset is, I'm not in the mood, I'm not in the shape, I'm not conditioned to go into CS. And that's the reason why I take these transition walks through this beautiful forest in South Charlotte, to change the mind, to give it an opportunity to look forward to something, to really kind of dig deeper into, why am I doing this? It's to create solutions, to help people find solutions, to be present. Whew. But can being in CS be as beautiful as being in this forest? Yeah, here's one for the history books to start off the day. A box of oatmeal. They come individually wrapped, falls on the floor at the register. The woman has a huge fit and says, I'm not buying those. They were on the floor. What? Yeah, I'm not buying them. They were on the floor. But ma'am, it's individually wrapped. Nothing hit the floor. The box hit the floor, sir. Do what now? No, show me on yours.
It doesn't pull up. Seriously.
See,
it was already written.
okay. This has been out for 2 weeks.
Let
So hold on. This has been out for 2 weeks. Your app has said you've been supposed to be here at 5 o'clock for the last 2 weeks. So you're lying.
No, man, I thought that was all.
So you didn't even look. This is every Thursday.
You're on number 5.
Going on 5.
Yeah, okay.
It's still one of my pet peeves when people bring in a whole entire bag full of groceries that they've opened up. They've had a few chips. They've done a few chocolates. They tried out some ointments for their skin itches because it's summertime. And in one bag, there were $43 worth of groceries where they just took out one thing at a time. How would you react to that?
I understand that it's hot outside and they're coming in here to cool off, but to me, leaning over the desk is it looks terrible. It's bad optics, and you don't do that at any job that you're at. Especially when there's people standing in line. Where are those people standing up there? Right, and I feel like one of the coolest managers because I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care what you do as long as there's carts. You come when we call you, and that's it. Like, that's all I ask. And then you're going to stand in here and fuck around. And, like, today's not the day. Like, I've got one bagger that keeps hiding, and she's sitting outside eating while on the clock. She's hiding behind cars. It's like, what the fuck? Dude, I'd have been so fucking afraid at that age that I would have got caught and fired, and my parents would beat my ass, or I wouldn't have money. Because at that age, I worked so I could get a car. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm getting old. That's my old man rant. But it's like, fuck.
Grumpy old man syndrome.
Yeah, but it's like I honest to God think there is a huge shift in work ethic with today's...
Because they accept bad behavior.
Absolutely. And I don't. I mean, I'll go out there, I'll run the front end, and I'll get carts if I have to.
This one reminds me so much of my father. He would tell us, there's a spill outside. You need to go clean it up. We'd go out there. Didn't see a spill, and he'd come back to us and said, I told you there was a spill outside, go clean it up. We'd go outside, didn't see anything, wasn't a spill, and then he would come in, knock us upside the head. Well, what just happened with the bagger here, for 10 minutes, we were told by every guest that came in, there's a spill over by the soup section. Well, they didn't say what soup section, so the bagger would go over there, there's no spill. And then we said, okay, go check the hot bar. There's nothing at the hot bar. I didn't see anything. Well, there was a spill. It was on the counter. And the bagger goes, is that really important?
The question for Taylor Swift. It was big on social media today. Does she know how to read sheet music? No.
Why?
She admitted to it. No, she does not. She says that when you read sheet music, it's like doing arithmetic. And so therefore, when she performs her song, she wants you to feel it. And so she does not read it.
As in when she, absolutely.
Yeah.
Does she know how to read it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. During her surprise songs, absolutely not.
She's like,
especially when she does math. There's no secret. She does however she wants to do it.
Whatever she wants to do. Yeah.
Whatever range she wants to do it.
Wow. Did you hear the question he just asked me?
No.
He walks up to me and he goes, "It's okay to drink one beer during our break, right?" And I go, "Did you just ask me if it was okay to drink a beer while you're on break?" "Yeah." "And you can't, correct?"
No.
Okay, so I told him, I said,
back smelling like alcohol, I will tell Andrew because I am not dealing with it.
it's like, what the hell, dude? Why would you even bring that up?
It's common sense.
It's our problem child. Every single day he comes in late. Every single day he tries to rewrite the rules in his own working way. Transition walk, day number 2 out of 4. Oh my God. So busy inside the production studio today. When we were out on the road camping, and that meant the interviews didn't stop. We still did the interviews, but you've got to transfer that stuff. You've got to edit that stuff. You got to get them ready to go up. And even though I didn't do my normal podcasting this week, you still had to be in the studio to do all that editing. And, it's just one of those requirements of maintaining a library. And when I go in there, it's got to be right. And I think that's one of the things that keeps my standards high when it comes to CS, is that if you're not going to invest the time to do it right, then don't even come. Don't even show up, because you're wasting other people's time. A guest has been on the phone for 22 minutes using our phone, and he doesn't understand what the problem is and why he can't use it as a public phone. I want to see if I can get some sound.
When we're tying up the service desk line for 20, 25 minutes, our customers can't get a hold of us. So sorry. Yeah, well, once it gets to be a certain point, we have to back up our phone line.
Well, I do need your car's gas. Yeah.
Big gigantic bottle of wine over there. 2 different, the same kind, Rosaliti or something like that, and normal price is $16.99. And so, but over there at the account or the register, it's coming up $14.99. And the guy goes, "That's wrong, because the sign back there says $1.49."
Yeah, that's been happening all week.
Wow, is this a new computer system or?
No, I don't know. It was a fuck up on printing's part, because there's no way that
a $16 bottle of wine is for $1.49. I mean, that's cheaper than a Red Bull.
Yeah.
So, but the guy bought like 8 bottles.
Yeah.
So, jeez, and we have to give it to him.
Yeah.
Because it says $1.49.
We've been doing that all week.
God, that sucks. That sucks. It's one of those days where the president of the company is returning to our store. She tends to come back here a lot, which I love, because I love sharing the store with her in the way that, look at how pretty we keep the store. Look at how well we're taking things back, where you walk into another store like this, and they've got so many putbacks up there in the front that it looks like an eyesore. So, but everybody's freaking out. Everybody thinks, "Oh my God, she's going to be here anytime now." It's like, you know what? Treat her like the human being that she is, and she's going to give you that big smile in return.
I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, the last time that I saw you, you couldn't find your shirt. And so I honestly, I got to be honest with you. I have not seen you in all this time that I started asking the other employees if you quit. Couldn't find the shirt, so where was it?
It was literally behind my couch.
Of course. Yeah, how did it get back there?
It fell off the side.
Yeah.
Because that night I did go to sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
But I guess I was sleeping real crazy.
But see, I'm a couch sleeper. I love sleeping on the couch.
See, I do.
It's comfortable. Yeah. Then you can wake up with a bad back. Yeah. But
that morning I was like, "Where is my shirt?"
Well, I thought they fired you or you quit. I really do, because
they kept telling me I look like I work at Target. I was like, you know what? I'm going to clock out and I'm going to go Target.
We're waiting for the salvage truck. Everything in the back room in the warehouse is 100% clogged up, shut down. People in the meat department are a little pissed off. If there was a fire, they couldn't get out because it's blocking every entrance back there. So we got to make sure that they get here so they can pick it up. I read a story the other day that Miley Cyrus's song Flowers is the most listened to song in the history of music. I get it. I like the song, but the most listened to song, I think it's because the store must play it every 5 minutes. I mean, that's far worse than a radio station. We're always playing Flowers for Miley Cyrus. Big change in the plans today. I'm out of CS, and I'm actually the bartender today because our bartender came in and was not feeling well at all. I mean, very shaky in the voice and shaky in everything about him. He was like having earthquakes. And so we sent him home, and my next couple of hours is going to be here slinging beer, baby, slinging beer and throwing down some wine. Yeah. More importantly, what it is, it gives me an opportunity to play with a different side of the performance in the way that this way at the bar, it's more of an intimate setting instead of all right, man, here's the food you're buying. Got to go. See you later. Bye-bye. Transition walk, day number 3 out of 4. You know, one of the hardest things to deal with when you're in the community like we are, being in CS. And I've only been there for 4 years, so I don't know what the other people have been going through that have been there for 15 to 20 years. And that is the aging of your community around you. One day somebody's walking straight up and down, and the next day they're in a motorized cart and they can't stand up. You know, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. You know, this age thing. We know it's a real deal, but it plays. It plays on your soul. It plays on your heart. And, you know, you just do everything you can to keep that conversation going, build up that relationship, and stay connected to them. I noticed you went over there and you grabbed that green basket.
Yeah, it was on the floor.
Well, you know, it's really interesting. The general manager the other night he says, why is it we don't have baskets on both sides?
Did you tell him?
I said, yeah, you're the one that wrote the rule saying we had to have it on one side. He says, I don't remember doing that.
Well, we can't set them on the floor.
Right. Well, they're setting it on the floor over there.
Yeah, I know. But it's not as...
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
It's one of those you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah. And
they won't give us a thing until we get a holder.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
That's going to take an act of God. One of the reasons why I'm so adamant about putting stuff back is because, hey, if the store isn't going to do anything about the thefts, then that cuts into our profit sharing twice a year. So if we leave the food out, the milk gets bad, the meat gets bad, that's also cutting into the profit sharing. So, you know, as a smart businessman, the goal is that fix what you can fix. Be in control of what you can be in control of and do a damn good job at it. I swear it's a new way of stealing. A woman comes in with for oil,
Yeah.
and she wants to show me the receipt on her phone. I said I have to have a physical receipt, and because it was like $35, and so I said no, I have to have a physical receipt. And she goes, when did you guys start doing that? Where's your like Walmart? And I said, well, you know, I said we have to keep it for our records. And I said because I need to get a copy. I'll give it back to you just so I can get a copy of it. Right. So 15 minutes ago, she says, I'm going out to my car to get the receipts.
Never came back?
Has never come back. But I'm telling you, they steal it, and then they buy it one time somewhere,
Yeah.
and then they steal it, and then keep making money because they know that we're not going to do anything to their receipt on the phone.
Yeah.
And so I got to have a receipt.
Yeah. We need an actual physical receipt in order to do anything that big.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge. One of the big, huge ones.
Yeah. If it's over $20,
Oh, yeah.
you need a receipt.
I need a receipt. Absolutely. I'm being extremely honest when I say that our biggest con artists are the older people. I'm talking about the silver-haired people. This lady does it every single freaking week. Comes up to me. Oh, I did it again. I bought the wrong food. Yeah, like $63 worth of the wrong food. And then because it's got meat and things in it, it's double your money back. Perpetual. Perpetual is a big word. So big that you have to keep doing it over and over and over again to be even someone who qualifies to be perpetual or something that qualifies for it. And then you work with people who are perpetually late. They don't care. They never will care. And you know what? They may not even show up. And yet, they put them on the late shift, closing time. Perpetual. And then when you talk to the employee about it, they just look at you and go, what's the problem?
Look at those fingers.
All the oohing and awing are the employees of this store looking at the baby for the very first time of Tila, who used to work here. She was in accounting, and her daughter just had a baby. So this is the first time that we've actually seen the baby. This is Holly's happiest part of the day. It gets you in the heart, man. It really gets you in the heart. Now, we talked about this earlier, about this thing called age and how, you know, part of the community, you know, people are getting older and people are having babies. And so it really does get you. And so it'll be very fun to watch this little baby grow up. All right, it's the official taste test of Minute Maid's Aqua Frescas. Is that how you pronounce it?
Fresca.
So it's Fresca or Frescas with the S?
Fresca.
So, okay. And which means what? Water something. So it's, but mango?
Yeah,
and you think it tastes like
I think it tastes like a mango jelly.
a mango jelly bean. Oh, that's actually quite good.
Yeah, it is good.
God dang, that's really...
I'm pretty
Yeah.
I like
Oh man, that's really good. I like it.
How did you catch her stealing stuff?
Well, I saw her with the chicken in her hand when she came out of the bathroom.
Right.
For one. And then I go outside and there it is on the recycling thing.
Right.
Miss Talia saw her with the cake. She took the cake out of the freezer and then put it in the back room.
Okay.
And then also in her bag, there's chicken quarters.
Oh,
Alex saw that.
See, and we were talking to him about that she's stealing.
Yeah.
But he got a full view of what we've seen.
Yeah.
All this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like he said earlier,
Okay.
he's got to prove it
Yeah. Yeah.
and all this, so it's going to take time off corporate level.
Wow. Oh, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Transition walk. Day number 4 out of 4. Had to get my God on today. Oh, yeah. Whew. 3 complete days inside the community. Yeah. All that taking. The things that you go through mentally and physically. You got to get your God on. You got to recharge those batteries. Today's also Father's Day, which I don't remember the past 3 or 4 that I've had at the grocery store on Father's Day. If it's crowded, our dad's going to go out with their kids and go shopping. Because usually Sundays are extremely big days for such a thing, dads and their kids. So it's going to be exciting to find out what's going on, and even more, it's going to be exciting to be with fathers who bring their kids, because that's a chill that you get no matter who you are. That's a feeling when you get to see families together. Father's Day Sunday, and 3/4 of the people in the deli and bakery don't even show up. You should see the lines over there to get subs, to get cakes, to get things of celebration. Only 2 people. 2 people with a big crowd knocking on their heart and door. It's just crazy. I guess you expect it. And now the bad joke of the day. A gentleman comes up to the CS desk and he says, "Man, I got the wrong time." I'm looking at him and I realize that he's got the spices. It's the powdered version of time. And I look at him to kind of add some fun to the moment. And I said, "Well, dude, what time do you think it is? Because it's 2:31 where I am." Silence, silence, silence. No laugh. Oh shit, I fucked up.
we're playing a new game. I found this little box on the shelf, and I have not opened it. I have no idea what it is inside. So the new game is we're going to see if we can guess what's in here. Gotta be an apple.
No,
No?
too solid.
It's not lettuce. It's too
Not
solid.
lettuce, it's a solid something.
You ready? Let's look at it.
I'm scared.
Oh, it's a donut.
Put a donut in. Silly.
I mean, I'm excited that you guys are doing a wine and design. Are you not really excited?
Because they're going to come ask this stupid question about it. We don't know the answer to it.
Well,
She's trying to educate us right now. That's
Dumbass. I'm gonna throw that clipboard out there, and I hope it hits him by the fucking head.
What if they just say, we just want the wine, we don't give a shit about it?
Well, they can get the fucking wine.
I just want to get drunk and play with flowers.
in all honesty, I think it's going to be mothers and daughters.
That's what we're thinking.
That's what
we're kind of thinking. So,
Yeah.
so if they ask you if they want to bring their underage daughter, but they want their daughter to also participate,
Yeah.
like as in 2 separate ones,
Yeah.
then it's minus 10.
Okay.
It doesn't get the minus
Okay.
5. Well, I know, but that's just like
Yeah.
if they ask, it's kind of.
I mean, whoever thought a grocery store would do a wine and design? That's what I like about it.
Go do your fucking job.
Monitoring the floor.
Monitoring the floor. Yeah, bullshit, whatever.
I found this box over on aisle 4, hidden away. Okay. And Holly and I already know what's in it. Okay. And so it shocked the living hell out of me. Okay. So I want you to take this box, you can see, and you guess what's inside it. So
Pick it up,
you
please.
pick it up, shake it up. You can do anything you want.
It's something I ain't fucking moving.
And you guys found it like we found it just like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
All right, open it up.
You know fucking what? You're gonna think I'm crazy. I thought it was a muffin or donut. I
Really?
should have fucking said it because it wouldn't move. God, I didn't know what the fuck that was gonna be. Thought it was like a dead cat or something in there. I was like, what the fuck? Jesus.
The guest has crab cakes. It's 2 for $5.
Right.
And yet the meat department put it $18. And so what we tried to do is I was going to, because it was basically interrupting the guest's day, that I was going to give 2 of them for free. And so I put in $10. All of a sudden, $90 comes up.
So you did a price override and it jumped the price up. And so I'm thinking in my head, the cashier is that we have that was on that order is not the greatest. So I'm thinking it's him.
And then I see you mess with it, and then I'm thinking, okay, the cashier's done something, you're not able to fix it. And I ring the shit up on a separate register, and I price override it, and it jumps to $90. In the meat department, there's a new guy back there that has no idea what the fuck he's doing. And it's not his fault. They just threw him back there and didn't train him. And so something in the label, because they make their own labels back there, he didn't do right. Because every time we price overrode that, it jumped.
Yeah.
And that poor customer was there at least 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And he was being super patient, and he had $120 in groceries.
Just give it to him.
Just fuck it. There you go. I'm sorry about that. Have a good day. Yeah. And so I'm getting ready to probably get in trouble because I'm getting ready to tell my boss.
No, because, you have had past general managers that think like this, is that, the goal was to keep that guy as a customer.
Yeah. And
by doing what we just did, he's going to go and say, man, they had no answer, so they took care of me.
I hope.
Yeah. Well, because if, like Chris said, he goes, for a year they could spend $2,000 here, but if we send them to another store because our computers were screwed up, he says, I don't want to lose a customer. I don't care about the food. I don't want to lose a customer.
Yeah, well, I hope that's what happens, because now I've got to explain to my boss why I shouldn't even have told her, so they would have never known.
No.
Me being me, I just want them to know, hey, heads up.
Well, paper trail.
Here's what happened. I made it right. There was no other option. We could ring that guy's shit up all over again.
It would do it again.
And it would have done it again.
Yeah. And he was already on his third time.
Right.
For doing it.
So, it matters.
Well, there you have it. Another exciting edition of C.T.C.S. The drama, excitement. Father's Day weekend officially over. Man, here's something I would like you to do. I would love to invite you to create your own podcast and let us inside your world of business. Go ahead and let us see the wizard of your company. Because you know what? That's what having a conversation is all about. It's not that we're going to have a pissing contest or compare notes. Let's just talk about working together, community. Yeah, finding solutions. I'll see you next week.